Hey guys, this is Milena, and today we're going to talk about how to get our kids to do their house chores. And not just do their house chores, but enjoy them and potentially even anticipate and look forward to doing them again. You might be thinking, what? No way, this is never going to happen. But I've had some really good results with a couple of tactics, and I wanted to share them with you. One of the things that we've been trained to do, and one of the things that our parents probably used on us, is the so-called punishment and reward system. What does that mean? Well, if you don't do your chores, if you don't do as I say, is what we were told as kids, you don't get to do something that you want. You don't get to watch video, you don't get to do this, whatever it is. And the other one, the reward system, where, well, if you do your chores, if you do as I say, if you do what I'm asking you to do, you get to do this. Also, very often we're told, do your work first, and once you do that, you get to do something else. And these are all things that I'm sure we have experimented with and tried in our own experience. Now, to a degree, we might have some success, and our kids, quite unwillingly very often, get to do a lot of the things that we ask, or they don't, and then we need to go into the consequences that we have promised, or the reward that we have promised, and so on and so forth. One of the things that even as adults and as children we're taught to do is to separate the things that we enjoy from the things that we need to do, our chores, our duties, our tasks, responsibilities, even our work as adults. But that's a whole nother subject, and we're going to talk about it at a different time. So we separate the things that we like with the things that we feel like we have to do. So the things that we feel like we have to do are most of the time quite unpleasant and unenjoyable. So we go in with the feeling of, I really don't want to do it, but if I don't do it, something bad's going to happen. Or if I make myself do it, the rewards are potentially going to be worth it. So we use the exact same tactics with our children. But what has been really helpful are a couple of things. And one is to marry the two, to make the thing that they need to do, the chores, folding laundry, vacuuming, whatever the chore is, and make it pleasant, make it pleasurable. For example, they get to listen to their favorite music, their favorite songs as they're doing the vacuuming. Maybe you can do a little dance with them if they enjoy doing them. There's so many creative ways in which we can say, okay, I need to do this. I'm going to spend 5 or 10 minutes on this. How can I make it enjoyable? For example, if your kid loves ice cream, don't say, well, fold the laundry first, and then maybe you get to have some ice cream, or you're definitely having some ice cream. Allow them to munch on their ice cream while they're doing the laundry, and potentially listening to their favorite songs, or maybe even watching video in the background, whatever it is that they like. What happens? The body is being, not just the body, the whole being is being positively stimulated as they are performing the chore. And we start removing those negative associations from their experience, and they start remembering the positive stuff as well. When we remember something as a predominantly positive experience, or even neutral, we don't dread doing it again. We don't resist doing it again the next time around. Of course, it might take a couple of times, but usually everybody responds really positively to positive stimulation. And another thing that you can do is do something with them. Our kids, especially when they're young, they love to spend time with us, learn from us, and do things together. Now, yes, you need to be in the right state of mind and be patient and all of that with them. But, for example, my daughter loves scrubbing the bathtub, and that's something that I really dislike. But what we did is, when last time we cleaned the bathroom, she got to scrub the bathtub, and I got to take care of the sinks and the floors and all of that stuff. In the meantime, we were telling each other stories, we were having a pleasant conversation, and even I was the person who expressed that. It's like, you know what? This really flew by. It was a lot more pleasant and easier with you around. She said, Mommy, I really enjoyed that. Now, sometimes you don't want to be doing things with them, or you don't have the patience to be telling stories because you're tired or whatever, you just want to take care of dinner, for example. Then you can allow them to enjoy their chores separate from you. With time, they're going to start associating all of these chores with all those positive ways of stimulating their system as well, and they won't resist doing their chores. You can apply the exact same technique to yourself and it's going to work just as well. It's an extremely positive tactic that we can use as children, as adults, as parents. There's virtually no limit to that. And it seems like a small thing, but turning all of our tasks that we don't enjoy into something enjoyable, or at least a lot more enjoyable, is a very powerful thing. And if you need some more information on creative ways how to do that, you can always book a session at askmilena.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the site and the newsletter so that you can receive the ebook 7 Life Hacks to empower your daily life as a gift. Subscribe to the channel below if you have not already, and click on the bell so that you can get notified of all new videos, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.